Hello, everyone's. I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. I am here for the new show, Manifest. Now, y'all, soon as I seen the previews for this show, I was like, okay, I'm gonna like this one because it was like one of those shows where like you've been gone for a long time, you don't know where you've been, and you haven't aged. This like intrigued me. It reminded me of the show The 4400. Although the show 4400, people were all like went missing at different time periods in history and then all came back together with no knowledge of where they've been and they haven't aged a bit. This is how this show is. Now, y'all, I don't quite have the character's name down, but the main group is, I'm gonna call them the mama, the daddy, the son, the daughter, the auntie, and grandma and grandpa. This is how we're gonna go with them right now. We do have like another doctor lady, but we're gonna get to her in a minute. So the mom and dad, they two kids, auntie and grandma and grandpa, they was in Jamaica because the son, he has cancer. I guess they wanted to have like a little last trip, because I guess he's terminal. But, the people at the gate, they're like, we have overbooked the flight or something like that. We'll give you $400 if you take the next flight. Well, dad, auntie, and son was like, okay, we'll do that. So we push, okay, grandma, grandpa, mama, and daughter, they all get on a plane, go on ahead, go home. The daddy, auntie, and son, they on the plane, doing what you do on a plane, whether you sleeping, you get something to drink, or you just chilling, and we get a little turbulence. It's not, it was a little bit of turbulence, and everything's fine. Okay, we 20 minutes from New York. Okay, the pilot's, calling in. Okay, am I clear to fly? Am I clear to land? And they're like, what's your name, all this other stuff, like what flight are you on, how many people on the flight. They was like, okay, we have like 191 souls on flight, my name is pilot whatever, I ain't got your name down yet. And they was like, okay, I'm gonna need y'all to reroute to this airport. So he's like, okay, whatever, maybe the weather is not all that clear there, maybe it's too many planes at the gates, I can't land. So the plane lands and we see all kind of ambulances, every abbreviated doggone district type of FBI, NSA, everything that the country got going on that's abbreviated is there on the tarmac, wanting to know what's up. Like, the pilot gets off the plane, he's trying to explain to them. Auntie's over there like, excuse me, sir, what's going on? So I guess he's the head of the FBI or whatever. He goes over like, ma'am, your flight took off April 2013. It is October 2018. Y'all been missing for 5.5 years, and I want to know where y'all been. So everybody's looking like, hold up, we just left Jamaica 2 hours ago. So, of course, you got to question everybody. Everybody's quarantined off. Where did y'all go? What happened on the plane? Like, we left Jamaica 2 hours ago. We had a little bit of turbulence, and we landed. Now I'm here talking to you. So now you have to deal with the people, your family, they've gone on without you, had funerals because they assumed that you didn't went on to glory. So, it's time where everybody can then go and meet your family and all that other stuff. Grandpa shows up, mama shows up, and daughter shows up. It's like, oh, thank you, we're happy to see you, but like, you still 10 years old. It's been 5 years. You should be 15, almost 16 now. Like, where grandma at? Grandma, she went on glory. Like, now we got to adjust to life. Like, I was just with y'all 2 hours ago, 2 hours and 2 days ago, and now everything has changed. The daughter, she's grown up. The auntie, the man that she didn't know if she wanted to be with, for real, he's not there greeting him. Like, everything has changed in life. So, mom and daddy, they was like, okay, he's still clearly alive, but, it's only been a few days for y'all. We need to get him in, like, to the nearest clinic ever. This is when doctor lady comes in because right before I guess they took off, where they had turbulence, she was working on this project. And once you get like, oh girl, that project just went real good. We done saved a lot of lives with people in cancer. But the son, well, he can't get into the drug trial, I guess it is. And it was like because he's been gone for like, 5 years now, and he doesn't qualify. She's like, well, it's only been like 2 days for him. He's still the same size, still has the same cancer. It's not like he, was gone and just had this cancer this whole time. So she's kind of in her feelings about this. Now we're gonna scoot over to Auntie, because I'm assuming she used to be a police officer or something. So she goes running down the street, and she gets this voice in her head, set them free. But she sees two dogs there barking, so she don't really know what it is. Kind of like, okay, why am I hearing voices like that? So, she's like running down the street, going past down. I ain't even gonna worry about that. But she tells her brother, I'm hearing voices saying, set them free. And he's like, I'm gonna need you to not say anything, because just because, the government let us go does not mean that they're not going to be having some questions about where we've been this long time. And if you don't want to end up in the insane asylum, I'm going to need you to keep these, thoughts to yourself. Meanwhile, the FBI and everybody else with its abbreviated names that's in the government, they testing every part of the plane, seeing if it's radiation. We gonna check this plane with a fine-tooth comb. But I'm like, if whoever did this or whatever did this had the ability to, like, make these people just be gone for 5.5 years and just pop back like it's not nothing within a matter of seconds, if they have the technology and the ability to do this, I'm pretty sure they didn't came up with, where you're not going to be able to figure out what's going on. That's all I'm saying. So, Auntie, she's nighttime. She done got that, set them free again. So she goes over to where the dog was barking at, and, brother runs up like, look here, I heard it set the free too, so I guess we crazy together. So they open the gate, and the dog's just sitting there, and then they just run off. So I was like, okay, I guess we didn't set them free. We did our job. But no, her boyfriend, he's still on the police force, and there was a camera across the street that caught her and her brother just letting the dogs free. So now he got to take the dogs back, because the ASPCA, they didn't found the dogs. I'm like, okay. He gonna take the dogs back, and he wants her to go there too, I guess, to apologize for letting that man's dogs go. So she's about to go in there with him, but like she's feeling all kind of pains. Her head is starting to hurt, but she's like, "You go ahead and go there." So he goes in there like, "Hey, I'm sorry. This person let him go. Please don't press charges." He's like, I'm good. I'm cool." But she's still hearing this, "Let them free. Set them free." So she goes investigating around, the property and everything, and she comes upon this little, like a storage, and she opens it, and it's these two girls who have been missing for quite a while. And when she turns around, her ex-fiance, he's right there, and like dude is coming back to swing on him. So they knocked him out. They arrest him because he's abducted these girls. So now she's like, okay, so now I have like some sort of ability to where I can be saving people. I'm like hearing the voice within myself. It's my voice, and it's telling me these things to do. So lastly, like all the people that was on the plane, they done all come together where the plane is, and they don't know why, but they all been summoned there, if you will. So they sitting there, and it's like, we don't know any of these people, but what we do know is we gonna know them whether we know ourselves. Then the plane just blows up just out of nowhere. Plane, and when you ain't finna be investigating what's going on. I was like, whoever had this going on, you ain't gonna get no information out of this. But the thing is, I think that the son, the little boy, he's gonna be some clue to that, because he's at home and he's good sleeping. As soon as the plane blows up, he just opens his eyes like I'm pretty sure that he didn't hear this explosion from his sleep. I'm thinking once that went off, that awakened something in him. I don't know, but I'm here for the show. I'm gonna try to keep on with reviewing it. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but I was enjoying the show. Again, I apologize. I am recording on my phone because all my equipment is back home, and I am still on vacation right now. Yeah, and me working on my webcam was not working out. As y'all can see from those videos from last week, my audio video wasn't not exactly on point, and I couldn't figure out how to fix that. So we just gonna be working on our phone. So that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. And like I always say to my subscribers and the people watching my video, I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, here on YouTube. This is Lacey signing off. Have a good one.